एनआईए के अलावे भी बहुत सारे रास्ते हैं। एक भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार है, कानून से चलती है।
मैं आपका प्रोटेक्शन चाह रहा हूं, इनको देखते ही कुछ बात है।
मैं समझाता हूँ
रक्षा गृह मंत्री जी,
इस मामले पर डिवीजन जरूर होना चाहिए। देश को मालूम पड़े आतंकवाद के साथ कौन है। सुनने की भी आदत डाली ओवैसी साहब, इस तरह से नहीं चलेगा, सुनना पड़ेगा।
नॉट यील्डिंग, प्लीज बी सीटेड।
डिवीजन उसमें
एक मामले का सुनवाई करके इसका फैसला कर
साहब जान चुकी है, आया नहीं, अपील भी है। ये कानून
के पक्ष में निर्णय हाँ के पक्ष में हुआ।
Hello and welcome to a brand new show on NDTV News Flash, where we track the day's developing story. I'm Sanket Upadhyay. Now, a fresh conflict point, as you just heard, in Parliament today, when the government moved the National Investigation Agency Amendment Bill. A combative Home Minister, Amit Shah, felt that this is the need of the hour to correct the historical wrong UPA committed by repealing POTA, a Vajpayee-era anti-terror law. NIA Amendment Bill gives powers to a cop to investigate across the country, investigate a number of cases not directly or overtly acts of terror, even investigate outside of India. The opposition says that these are sweeping powers in the hands of a centralized agency and an assault on the federal structure. Police state charge versus war on terror. That's the discussion up ahead on News Flash.
सर, मैं आपके जरिए से हुकूमत से पूछना चाह रहा हूं कि ये टेररिस्ट केसेस में सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है विटनेसेस हॉस्टाइल होते। क्या आपकी सरकार विटनेस प्रोटेक्शन प्रोग्राम शुरू करेगी? इंटरनेशनल क्रिमिनल कोर्ट स्टैट्यूट साइन करेगी? क्या हैदराबाद मक्का मस्जिद अजमेर समझौता में अपील क्यों नहीं कर रहे? क्यों डर रहे आप? किसको बचा रहे आप?
सर, ओवैसी साहब और सबका सेक्युलरिज्म एकदम उभर कर आया है। जब राजा साहब बोल रहे थे, क्यों खड़े नहीं हुए? उन्होंने काफी ऐसी सारी बातें की जो रूल्स के हिसाब से नहीं। हम आराम से सुनते रहे, सुनने की भी आदत डाली ओवैसी साहब, इस तरह से नहीं चलेगा, सुनना पड़ेगा।
Home Minister Amit Shah aggressively defending his amendments in the National Investigation Agency Amendment Bill. The amendments give the NIA wider power. It will be able to investigate human trafficking, cyber terrorism, manufacture and sale of prohibited weapons, the power to investigate outside India wherever possible, and it also allows the government to redesignate trial courts as special courts to speed up cases. When it came to a vote, Shah insisted upon a division of votes for this reason.
कि इस मामले पर डिवीजन जरूर होना चाहिए। देश को मालूम पड़े आतंकवाद के साथ कौन है और खिलाफ कौन।
But the opposition thinks otherwise. Among those opposing the government's bill were Congress, MIM, even the left. Shah assured the House that the Modi government will never misuse the NIA law. The amendments were passed soon after in the Lok Sabha. With bureau inputs, Sanket Upadhyay, NDTV. And we also spoke to former Union Minister Salman Khurshid. Let's listen into what he had to say on this issue.
आज ही लोकसभा में जो है जो एनआईए को पावर दिए जाने की कि वो विदेश में भी जाकर इन्वेस्टिगेट कर सकता है। अपोजिशन की तरफ से खासकर ओवैसी जैसे सांसदों ने कहा कि ये स्वीपिंग पावर दिया जा रहा है, पुलिस स्टेट बनाने की बात हो रही है।
देखिए, क्योंकि मैं वहाँ नहीं था, इसलिए मुझे नहीं मालूम कि इसका परिप्रेक्ष्य क्या है और इसको करने के कारण क्या है। जो हमारा ये मानना है, और मैं समझता हूँ हर वो व्यक्ति जो फ्रीडम में बिलीव करता है, फ्रीडम और जिसको सामाजिक आज़ादी पर जो विश्वास रखता है, वो पुलिस के पावर्स को जब भी बढ़ाया जाता है तो उसको चिंता बढ़ती है। लेकिन हम ये भी जानते हैं कि समाज में ऐसी समस्याएं उत्पन्न हो रही हैं कि पुलिस को अगर पावर ना हो तो उन पर अंकुश लगाना संभव नहीं होगा। तो सही संतुलित चीज़ क्या है और उसके सेफगार्ड्स क्या हैं कि पुलिस को पावर इसलिए दिया कि जो लोग गलती कर रहे हैं उन पे रोक लग सके, लेकिन पुलिस उस पावर का गलत अगर उपयोग करती है तो फिर पुलिस को कैसे जवाबदेही पुलिस की बनेगी, इसके लिए सेफगार्ड्स होने चाहिए। और वो सेफगार्ड्स कोर्ट के हाथ में छोड़ने चाहिए ताकि निष्पक्ष रूप से एक न्यायाधीश उसका फैसला कर सके। तो ये पूरी तरह से संतुलित समस्या, एक समाधान इसका निकाला गया है कि नहीं निकाला गया मैं कह नहीं सकता हूँ, इसमें और अगर विस्तार से इसको देखेंगे तब पता लगेगा।
All right, so basically the charge is that we are heading towards a police state. That's what the Congress is saying. But the BJP feels that this is the need of the hour because this is what we need to do. We owe it to the people of this country to give them a government that declares a war on terror. Bhaskar Ghosh, leader of the BJP, with me. Geeta Bhatt, political analyst, also with us. Saira Shah Halim, social activist and writer. And we also have Tehseen Poonawala, a political analyst. Let me begin with you, Mr. Ghosh, the intention behind this amendment.
I think the intentions is quite clear, that whatever Mr. Shah was talking about, the zero tolerance to terrorist, zero tolerance to terrorism. Worldwide, India is one of the leading country which is protesting in different forums about the world terrorisms and its effect and its its immediate effect on the socio-economic policies or socio-economic status of on different countries. Today you see, because of terrorism, half of West Asia has totally been burning.
Okay.
Because of terrorism, Iran
No,
is burning.
I understand the
Because
need
of
to act.
terrorism, Pakistan is
No,
burning.
no, Mr. Ghosh, I understand that.
So
but you know, the allegation is sweeping power. For instance, I'll also tell
I'll
you.
come to the point.
There are some,
Sanket,
there's
give me
some
one
leaders
second.
who
Give me
feel that
one
this is
second.
not even practical.
Give me
For
one
instance,
second.
how do you give your NIA officer the power to go and investigate on foreign soil?
No, let me tell you one thing. The NIA was constituted, or they were really built up in 2009 when there was a terror attack. Since 2009 till 2014, I ask you, Sanket, what is the performance of NIA? From 2014 till 2019, what is the performance of NIA?
Enough, you want to
Now,
empower the NIA, I understand.
am telling you that from 2014 to we talk on statistics, we talk on realities. Let us talk on statistics and reality. 2014 to 2019, the NIA conviction rate is more than 90%. Now, this whole world of terrorism, the terror world or the terror conspiracies is got at multiple dimensions now. They are involved in the cyber crimes. They have got lethal weapon in their hands. They are extremely
That is true, Mr.
Yeah.
Ghosh, but how will you tackle issues like federalism? Tehseen Poonawala and Saira Shah Halim, I want to come to you. Tehseen, you know, lots of sticking points over here, though obviously in the Lok Sabha things went exactly the way the government wanted. But I think concern number one was, how does an officer investigate on foreign soil? Will international treaties not kick in? And will the terrorist not know that if you do not have a treaty with a country, he'll go settle there or carry out his operations from there?
No, here I want
No,
to just
one
mention
moment.
point, Sanket.
Yeah, question to Tehseen. I'll come back to
So
you.
that's
Why it is
absolutely,
internationally
Sanket.
extended
You're
to
absolute-
international levels. That I
You're
can-
you're
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
absolutely you're absolute. May I speak, please, Sanket? Thank
Tehseen,
you.
go ahead.
You're absolutely right, Sanket, on this. This is the first issue. Any terror activity on a foreign soil can anyways, with cooperation of that country, that sovereign government, be investigated under the various UN resolutions and treaties that India has already signed. You don't need the NIA to do that. Now, when the NIA goes, or any investigating agency goes to a foreign country, it follows the law of land of that country or the UN treaties that you've signed. So those and international laws are applicable. So the NIA laws are not applicable, or the laws that we pass in our parliament. Let's be clear on that. So point number one. Point number two, I have a very big problem in this NIA Act, and Shashi Tharoor spoke about this. You see, you are saying that you can designate any court as a special court. Now that power is not of the government. That has to be done by the Chief Justice of that particular High Court. Now, the Chief Justice should choose who the judges will be in order to fast track this. How is the government getting into it? This is stepping onto the powers of the judiciary and crossing that Lakshman Rekha.
No, but the amendment does talk about one moment. Tehseen, the amendment talks about
Yes,
the
I know it
High
talks
Court
about
doing
it.
this.
I
It's
know-
not like the government is going to create these courts. The High Court, the Chief Justice of the High Court is going
That's
to do
true, but that's true.
mentioned clearly in the
in
amendment.
discussion,
Order to
but
fast
it
this
designates,
Yeah, yeah.
it chooses.
One
No. Let me explain. Let me explain that to you.
Quickly.
Let me please explain that to you.
Quickly.
Yes, but it is the government that is going to say. The government is going to say, The government is going to say this particular session court or that particular session court. The government should have no business in saying that this session court should be designated and then the High Court takes a decision. That should be the sole prerogative of the High Court. Please read the amendment. And now I think that is ultra wires and that may be struck down, that particular part. Now let me come to the last part. The NIA anyways is being heard by two high courts. The Guwahati High Court has not yet given its judgment on that, and so is the Jammu and Kashmir High Court. What happens if they say that this is violative of the federal structure or the quasi-federal structure? Because the NIA under the act that it's created, that particular act has also been challenged of being of violating the federal structure of India.
See, politically, the NIA amendment bill will boil down to an argument over it attacking the federal structure or not. Saira Shah Halim as well as Geeta Bhatt. First of all, to you, Ms. Halim. What do you think on this issue? Do you think it violates the federal structure by giving powers equal to that of any investigating officer?
Yes, Sanket, it definitely violates the federal structure. If you look at it, the original NIA Act, it's the validity of it is itself being questioned in various courts of law. So I really don't understand how the constitutional amendment has come in the lower house. It still has to be passed in the Rajya Sabha. If you look at it, if you look at the track record of NIA, it was brought in, during the Mumbai terror attack, understandably so, and this happened during the UPA regime. However, if you look at it, it's not been fair, in all, parameters. You look at Pragya Thakur's case, you look at Mecca Masjid blast, people were wrongly accused and they served their time, as convicts. Yes, there was political influence. Look at the Malegaon blast. The NIA was soft on Pragya Thakur. Okay, how did someone who was convicted in such a heinous crime get an MP ticket, get elected? So definitely NIA was soft on various other issues pertaining to terrorism. So terrorism is not lopsided. If you're talking that if Mr. Amit Shah is saying that is going to get more teeth, so that has to percolate down
so
at all levels,
from what I gather,
it shouldn't just be one-sided.
The point that you seem to be making over here is that you strengthen NIA by all means, but don't make it a political tool. One moment, Dr. Geeta Bhatt. Dr. Geeta
Absolutely.
Bhatt, your opening comments?
Yes.
How do you respond to what Saira Shah Halim is saying? Her fear?
Sanket, you see, there is an echo. If you can please get it corrected. See, Sanket, first of all, Sadhvi Pragya has not been convicted yet. That we need to take into account.
She's
the case is still going on and is going on in an NIA court. Now, she's an accused.
Still an accused.
I am not denying that she's an accused, but she's not been convicted. And the point is, can I please put forth my point? The point, what is strange, Sanket, is that when there is when what is being discussed, an amendment or certain powers are being given to an investigation agency, especially considering that keeping in mind the kind of terror attacks which our country has been facing for such a long time and again, whenever there has been a provision which has been tried to be brought legislatively, whether it was TADA, which, let me remind you, which was brought in 1985 by Rajiv Gandhi's government, but very strangely, when 1993 bomb blast, Mumbai blast took place, after that it was the Narasimha government, which repealed it. And after that, when POTA was brought by the Vajpayee government, and Mr. Shah pointed out very rightly in the parliament that as soon as the UPA, Congress-led UPA government came, in the first cabinet meeting, the first decision was taken was to repeal POTA. Now, please remember that, time and again, what is important here is that any investigation agency which has been formed to specially look after, those type of cases which are, the kinds where there is an international angle to it, time and again it has been seen that the laws are not, we do not have such investigation agencies which can actually look forth to it.
But what purpose is it going to serve?
Being empowered by amending a bill,
what
is it going to,
if you're talking about, if you're talking about,
let us not forget
but Ms. Bhatt,
that there have
international
been
treaties will kick in.
Batla House encounter took place. Have you forgotten that even
That's not my
the
point.
Congress leaders, they questioned it and they said there should be a judicial probe. It's a fake encounter.
point
Can I make a
There was
point,
judicial
intellectual
probe by,
point?
Delhi High Court.
No.
May I make an
which later
intellectual
found out
point?
that it was a genuine encounter.
May I make an intellectual point?
Dr.
Please
Bhatt,
do not forget
Dr.
that
Bhatt,
it is
as
very-
far
it is
as
very
investigating
sad
on
to
foreign
see
soil is
that
concerned,
Congress
foreign
and there is
treaties
a
and foreign
certain
law
section
will
of
kick in.
elected
So no matter
representatives-
what provisions in the law we introduce,
Yes, of course,
it
it
is going
has
to be
to-
subject by international
You
laws.
see,
Sanket, may I make
naturally,
an
And they
intellectual
shall remain
point,
the
please?
same.
Some international treaties will come into it.
See, Sanket, let me put
Very-
my
very
point
quickly,
over here.
Bhaskar
Yeah.
Ghosh and then
Whichever
Tehseen.
countries
Yes.
See, if
there
you
is an
see the entire
international
amendment,
treaty and an understanding
structurally there is
with
only
India,
three changes in
only
the
those
entire
countries
amendments.
one can
Yeah.
go
One
and
is
investigate.
Dr. Bhatt, one moment.
Yeah, its ambit have been increased, and it has gone beyond the international.
No, I think the other point is about federal structure. See, my point is this could have been a consultational process also, right? I think if I speak to Saira Shah Halim or Tehseen Poonawalla or say the TMC
But
or the
NIA
left or
is
anyone,
not a state issue. NIA, CBI, these are all central controlled agencies.
That's exactly the
So
fear.
that
That's
is
exactly
why.
the
No,
point.
I'm coming
that
to
there
the
is
point.
too much central
In a
control.
federal structure, the state police has got their own power, and the central agencies has got their own
the
power.
amendment gives the inspector of the NIA equal powers than any other officer across the country.
It is needed for the terrorism, for to curb the terrorism. It is needed.
Okay.
What is my point?
So you are saying
what
it's
is
the
my
need of
point?
the hour.
Structurally, there is only three changes. One, the ambit have been increased beyond the national territory. It is international. They can go and investigate the matter.
Okay.
Because now the terrorism is not confined to India. It is confined to the global terrorism.
Okay.
All the terrorist hubs or terrorist activity is linked with the global terrorism.
Okay.
Number two, the POTA, which was a very apt law in that particular time,
Sure.
has been taken back, has been again reinforced. Number three, the judicial process, which was biggest hindrance of the all cases,
Yeah.
that has been recasted, and it was so in the first track court, like special court,
Okay.
and the
I-
judge
I-
of the court
I
will
get
be
your point.
appointed by the High Court.
Very-
Apart from three structural
Yes.
changes, there is no other changes.
But these
in
are the
this.
three
Sanket,
big
may I come in?
structural changes.
Obviously,
Tehseen Poonawalla,
because of the complicity
Okay,
and the entire
you're saying
arena
Sanket,
war on terror has been spread
mandates
globally.
Bhaskar Ghosh, one moment. So Dr. Bhatt and Bhaskar Ghosh feel that this is the need of the hour. Now, Tehseen
Sanket,
as well
may
as
come
Saira, one by one. Tehseen, I'll begin with you. Now, let's discuss this other important aspect. When the NIA says that it wants to widen its investigation ambit to human trafficking, counterfeit currency, manufacture and sale of prohibited arms, cyber
That's the
terrorism,
integral part
and
of
one more,
terrorism now.
and offences under the Explosive Substances Act 1908. Are we trying to assume that you oppose all these amendments, or at least a few of them, or would you support this particular clause? Because on the face of it, this appears
I'll come to that.
to be
Sanket,
interlinked
I
with
just-
terrorism, right?
Or an essential
Okay,
component
yeah.
of terrorism
One
now.
more. Let's
See,
understand.
West
But
Bengal,
let me-
Khagragar and everything.
let's
revolves
It's
around
understand
very
this.
India.
difficult to speak
Yeah.
if somebody keeps talking.
Tehseen, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Sanket. See, please understand, I just have to make two very quick intellectual points before I answer your point. This country where we reside or where we live or we are citizens of is called the Union Republic of India. Union. What is a union? Various states have come together and formed a country. In this agreement, states have got certain powers, the center has certain powers. Now, when you trespass those powers without consulting with the states, the country is breaking a promise made to states that have come
Where is
together.
trespass?
Is this constitutionally valid? That is being challenged in courts. So therefore, when it's being challenged in court, I think it is immoral and
Making the point on
illegal
federal
to bring in
structure.
such an amendment.
Okay.
Now, point number two, Geeta ji spoke about a Batla House encounter that was done by the Delhi police, which is very much, its jurisdiction is the exact same point Tehseen and Saira Shah Halim are making. That state government is capable of doing it, or the state police. Why do you need a terrorist? It wasn't a terrorist anti-terror operation by the NIA in any case. So Geeta Bhatt actually made my point. But I want to make the point and answer the question that you answered. Any of the things, whether it's explosive, counterfeit currency, any of those actions, there already exist laws, both with the state police and with the current law.
Tehseen, one more.
Implements.
Tehseen, can I tell you, if we go by the argument that you are, if we go by the argument that you are placing over here, Saira Shah Halim, then in that case, an NIA should not have existed in the first place.
CBI shouldn't exist.
One moment. By that logic, you should
But
have
it's been
had
challenged. But
we
that
should
has
have
been
respected
challenged.
the federal
Yeah,
structure
but
and
it has
had
been
an NIA
challenged.
in the
Of
first
the
place.
original
NIA was brought in
NIA
under a UPA regime, right? So obviously a need was felt that we need a body to take care of issues.
And today's all terrorist activity has got an international impact.
So the government feels
it is not a state matter at
the
all.
government feels that if something has been initiated, then let it not be a half-baked effort. Then give it more teeth so that it can perform its job better. Saira Shah Aleem, where do you stand on this issue?
Sanket, if you look at the history of NIA, it was brought in because the UPA government felt there was a need, because of the terror attack in Mumbai. But however, if you see now, if independent courts, if the center starts, mandating the NIA to set up its own independent courts, so it has dangers of becoming a totalitarian state where hegemony can be practiced. They are partisan, rulings against cases. So when the original structure of NIA is being questioned, so an amendment does not have any future validity. So the point here, why people are opposing this bill is that it has gross reasons and more so it can be violated. People can be put behind bars, people can be implicated in false cases.
Police state. The fear of a police state, Dr. Bhatt.
All regulation and policies of the India could be misused and everyone will put behind the bar. You can't talk like this, He's always talking about the negative aspect of it. But today Amit Shah has told that we will not misuse at all. With a statement in the parliament that we will not misuse at all.
Who's Amit Shah to say we won't misuse it? There should be a law of land. Amit Shah says I won't misuse it.
Why 2009 it has been inducted if it is misused. 2009 to 2014 you claim there is no misuse.
Okay, one moment. Yes.
Can I answer that, Sanket?
No, one moment. Dr. Geeta Bhatt.
Can I answer that?
Dr. Bhatt hasn't
spoken. Two things. Can I quickly answer that? Okay,
Tehseen, I'll come to you. Dr. Bhatt first. Dr. Bhatt. So the promise that it will not be misused.
Time and again.
How can this be taken on face value?
Sanket, we have a, Dowry Act law, we have that. We know there are certain cases where it does get, misused, but does that mean that we are going to repeal it? No, we will not, because we know that a very large section of women, they do get harassed by it. So every law has its, its limitations. But that does not mean, it's very rightfully, Mr. Ghosh has said that we cannot just stop having laws in this country. Please remember, we had a Makoka, under Makoka Act also there were many such provisions were there. Why is it that, the UPA government tried to transfer the cases from Makoka to NIA? I mean, there are various questions which can be asked.
Sure, I'm sure this is going to be debated extensively.
When NIA,
Dr. Bhatt, running out of time.
Between 2011, 2014, did not bother to pursue just because it does not suit a kind of a judgment that you are expecting.
Okay, Dr. Bhatt, Dr. Bhatt, Saira Shah Aleem, Tehseen, as well as Bhaskar Ghosh have completely run out of time. Thank you so much. This is going to come up for discussion again in the Rajya Sabha, and that's where we'll see the real fireworks, because the numbers are not stacked in favor or against any one particular party, neither the treasury nor the opposition benches. So we'll keep an eye when this comes up for discussion in the Rajya Sabha.